Whenever you're ready.
I guess you want to.
Oh, this is an interactive demo, so you will have to.
Okay,
Okay,
we'll hand off the phone.
Yeah.
All right. So is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is our project. We've been calling it TKButtons, which
You want to hold it?
has a meaning which is too complicated to explain, but that's the name we're going with. So, basically, Hunter,
Yeah.
I would like you to try to replicate this input. Okay, please go ahead. And, so it's, you press this button, and then you do a half circle forward, and then you finish by putting the stick here, and then you press this button. So if it's easier to consider, this like fire uppercut, the way it works is you have to do a Z motion with
like
the
you want me to
joystick,
cut
but
out
only
this
while
thing.
your character is in the air.
So this button, half circle.
And then, yeah, so it's half, so kick half circle forward, and then you finish with the joystick in the bottom right, and then you press heavy. All right,
This being heavy.
heavy is this button, so
Okay.
1, 2. All right, go ahead.
This half circle forward, that.
All right, a little too slow. Try a little faster.
You might need to take
Oh, you
This
gotta
is-
get a little closer. You're not gonna hit him.
Get him like that. Get him closer.
Okay.
Yeah, a little closer. Yeah. You want to be like touching him. Yeah. All right, go for it. All right, a little slow on the draw. Try again. All right. So that move that you keep doing, where he throws the sickles down, has been the bane of my existence for way too long. Because that move basically means that you messed up your move that he is doing, which is called the axle bomber.
Okay.
So luckily, it is very hard to hit these things in succession. You want to be able to hit 3 of them in a row for an actual good combo. So luckily we made our project.
Okay.
Zoom in.
Right here.
There it is. It is held together by electrical tape and dreams, and the way it works is it can record a combo and then play it back. So if I hit this button here to record, and then this LED on the breadboard lights up to show that it's recording. It doesn't actually start recording until I put an input in, because just to give me some time to get my bearings. But once I do, I can go. Oh, I messed up. So I can just try the recording again, and then I press this button to end it because I was on the left side. So this is the left playback button, and this is the right playback button. That will be explained after this. But I press the button again, and it plays back. So I can just do this over. Oh, I guess I hit the ground a little too slow. So let me try that one more time. Oh, I must have. Let's try that. One. Oh no, get a little closer. Yeah, I am not putting the combo in properly this time.
So just to make sure I understand what
1,
you're doing.
2. I'm just.
That's it.
I'm playing it back when he hits a certain spot.
Yeah.
But now, Hunter, why don't you try hitting this? Yeah, see how much easier it is. Yeah, just all you have to do is press that
The
button.
turbo button?
Yeah, press the turbo button. Whoa, you did it! Congratulations! And if you try, you can hit a pattern where, yeah, if you can try to hit it when he falls like to about that point.
Okay.
Again. A little slow.
A little slow, I see, okay.
But yeah, try. A little slow again.
Okay.
Little slow again.
Wait till he's like just a bogey.
Yeah. You look.
Yeah.
You wanna get it when but like he's ideally like you can just loop this over and over and over if you're like watching for it, like you have the right timing. But so if you were on the other side and you tried to do the exact same thing, unfortunately you would have to switch your directional input, and the PIC 32 doesn't actually read the game logic. So we implemented a right playback button, and all the right playback button does is it reverses the left-right functionality of the joystick so that your inputs get played in the correct direction.
So you can record from the left side, and then even if you go to the right side, push a different button.
Yep.
And it, okay.
Mm-hmm. And then finally, we acknowledge that some people might try to do lengthier combos. So let's say, oh, I don't know. I'm messing this up again. Whoops. Let's try. This demo is being inhibited by my lack of
Guilty
being
gear
able to play
knowledge.
this game. Yeah. Oh, whatever. That's good enough. So like, let's say. So if you press a button, it cancels the thing. Which. Hold on. Did I like put in inputs beforehand?
Yeah, you did.
I wonder what was. So let's say like my opponent misses or something,
Yeah.
then it's weird.
So you've recorded that whole sequence.
Yeah. And then like let's say I want to stop it in the middle, I can press a button and
Okay.
then it stops.
Okay.
So if like I'm like, oh, I don't actually want to do that move, I want to do something else, I could just press a button to stop it.
Okay.
So let's say like I don't want to do that time stop move. It's like it's not doing it because I'm pressing the button before it can do that. So that's good. That's pretty much what our project does.
So you only have to hit the complicated control input once and record it, and then
then-
once it's recorded, you play it back and it executes the same
Yeah.
complicated maneuver. over and over.
Unfortunately, this would see as you can see, I'm not very good at this game. But
you don't have to be. 'cause
I don't have
if
to.
you hit it once.
Exactly.
Okay.
So normally I would have a friend here. Who, unfortunately, our resident fighting game expert is not with us at the moment. But when he does, we can just record his combo and then just use it because we don't actually have to play the game anymore. Yeah.
So, and then from a technical perspective, the way that this is actually working is you are reading the state of all these buttons with pick 32, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So-
So, can you
basically-
describe just sort of technically how
Okay.
the mechanics of it work?
So it basically keeps track of when you push a button, when you release a button, and therefore then the pick 32 will keep track of the time, like what time since the first button press.
Yep.
And then is there an interval?
Well-
Do we change that?
Yeah, so it uses a polling actually, but there's a timer that so it's a timer and then like it pulls on the timer. But the physical way that the pick 32 reads the button presses is we have this like MOSFET circuit which uses a pair of GPIO pins. One of them's the input, one of them's the output. So the input, when you press it, the pick 32 can see that you're pressing the button and then it's fine. It reads it, it records it as an input in an array, and then when the output gets triggered, the pick 32 puts volts on the gate of the MOSFET, which allows the button to open up. So we have it's kind of hard to see, but these guys
Zoom in.
are this is like the actual button, and we plugged it into the breadboard. So when the MOSFET triggers, it like connects those two wires, and what that does is then we have another wire, which, oh god, it's hard to see, but there's the PCB down here, which we have other breadboard wires connecting to, and that's where the actual output, I guess, of the breadboard goes to, which is the input of the fight stick. This thing's messy. Hold on.
That's a tomorrow problem.
Yeah.
So you can push each button in two ways. You can push it by pushing it, and also the pick 32 can push it with the MOSFET circuit.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
That's
And kind of an interesting element of this, I believe, is that the computer has no idea that the control is coming from an automated system.
That's correct.
It looks
Well,
exact.
because it's only a USB
Yes.
port, which is also
So-
which we connect the wire into the PS.
Yes. So, from normally, I guess you could say this is anti-cheat proof, but I bet that somewhere someone made a circuit where it's like, hey, I've seen that exact input of button presses before,
Sure.
and then maybe that'll get pinged, but otherwise, I feel like
This is
there's no
anti-cheat.
modification of the software, so like anti-cheat won't be able to detect like a dummy driver or the character doing something that they're physically unable to do. It's since it's all electrical, it's going to be very difficult.
That's really
for
cool.
something to pick that up.
Really cool.
Yeah, so that's that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yep. Thank you.
I think we're
Okay.
good.